Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome back to Enigmatica 6 Expert Mode Live with Light. Let's hop into the Discord. There we go. Okay. So here we are at Chocolate Island. Took a little time to finish up the last of the Terra Steel. Let's double check that our mana batteries have refilled, and they have. Because we are probably going to need more Terra Steel than we made. The fusion reactor is still running. You could see the color, at least briefly there. But color is there, which means Chuck is still alive. Everything should be good. The reserves are full. Also good. So if at some point we need more power, we should be able to crank it a bit. So yeah, that's all good. Let's check on our Palo Verde. 3.8k, which is disappointing. Because I made this lovely phytogenic insulator. But, hello, Mac. It takes more than a couple of seconds. Because, normally it would probably be really fast. The problem is it takes 80,000 RF to do one tick. 80,000. It uses 20 per tick. And so we need to upgrade it. Oh, I know, but it only takes 20 RF per tick. It won't. The machine won't take power faster than that until we add the upgrades. And even then, it's only going to go up to like 80 RF per tick. So it'll still take 1,000 ticks per set. And so it'll still take close to a minute per set. And per set, you only get half, I think. Half a flowering Palo Verde. Oh, one. Wait, that's the garden cloche. Yeah, half. So on average, you'll get one every 2 minutes, even with the full upgrade. Yeah, so the problem is not having enough power, it's getting the power into it, and even then, it's still going to be pretty slow. And then, yeah, you could make another one, but it wasn't cheap to make this one. But once the Palo Verde is done, oh, it still costs. Well, yeah, it'll take 1/12th of the time. I don't know whether that additional chance is a 50% chance of one more or a 50% chance of four more. But the oak should be way faster. Like, each set will be just as slow, but we're just getting regular leaves from that one. It's taking longer than expected. Oh, there's a problem with our concrete machine. Well, there was a problem with the concrete machine. It might be okay now. But I had to revise it because it wasn't working right. Oh, we can also swap the wither back. Because pretty sure we're full up on... Okay, yeah, so... High extraction. Is that the wrong type of concrete? No. That's the right type of concrete. And it's not extracting it. Why is there an omnidirectional hopper in there? Yeah, so like there's nothing on the filter. But whenever there's both water and concrete, it doesn't extract the concrete. So like I'm tempted to put some fluid pipes in here to pull the water out and put the water back, but then like it's not going to help. The process is just going to keep putting the water back in. So I'm tempted to move this. Or, oh, I could point it over this way. Filter on here. I don't know. We can always try. So let's grab ourselves a bucket of concrete. That is a bucket of water. Yeah, so the problem is that it's just grabbing it too fast. But that means we've got... No, the concrete was being used. Okay, so let's take this out. And then we use our buckets to grab the concrete. And then we put the concrete here. Then we put the water back in. Put the thing there. Still doesn't work. Because, like, I can't just drag the liquid concrete from JEI to here. And so I can only use the bucket. Yeah, so that's just no bueno. So what we need is this pump and this smart fluid pipe. So smart pipe, concrete, and then we'll pick up this. We'll put that here. And then we put this going into it. Going into it. Going into it. Seems to be working. Yeah, because it worked before when we had it going from this into that using this. Like, we knew this worked. I just don't know why nothing else seems to work. But it's working now. We just need to wait until the end to give it some of the water back. How many of these are we doing? Oh, this is the SPSs that I set to run. I see. Okay, so we've got 4 buckets left. So now we just put in these waters. And then this concrete. And there we are. A nice functional thing. Let's check on our ether gas levels. $54 buckets. So this is probably good enough. So I'm going to kill this guy and bring back Pinky. Where's one? There it is. Then we pick this up. We have our Nether Star. We've got our Soul Shard. Oops. We will need that laser base. Actually, we can put it back right now. Put that in, and then swap out the laser. Then grab this warp scroll, and then we will go and retrieve Pinky. Because we need a lot of pink slime for the SPSing. So our plan for today is to keep working on the SPS, keep working on the Terra Steel for the tree. We don't have all the Palo Verde, so it goes. Right, he's over here. Was it Glub? Yeah. Projectile Blink. Hey there, buddy. Back you go. All this seems to be good. Except for poor human male took some damage. Okay, so put that away, put our buckets back in our bag, then go downstairs, make sure our Pinky is hanging out with the brain. The brain is the rattlesnake. Okay, and now we're getting our pink slime. Hope he's gonna be okay being hit that fast. It's probably fine. Is Wither after all. Okay. So let's pick these up because they are no longer needed. And why are we up to 42 SPS casings? It's a weird number. Always scroll down to make sure your fluids are still good. 15 buckets of pink slime. I believe we currently have 50 remaining. And so if we're at 42, we need 26 more. So that's another 2 2/3 batches, which would put us at 30 some. So we should have enough pink slime to make it through. Is that 880 buckets of memory essence? Goodness. We got enough ether gas. Yeah. So we should have enough of just about everything. And so we'll get these 10 started. Let's go and place... Oh, that's not where I meant to go. Should probably make sure nothing burned down over here. Everything seems fine. Place the terra steel blocks. Oh, right. We were going to make this. Hopefully this does not get in the way of the other thing. Eesh. We'll see. In the meantime, 11 blocks of terra steel. Excuse me. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks of terra steel. What did I just throw on the ground? My morpho tool. I mean, they do look nice. It did 4 pretty quick. Where did the other 7 go? Well, all but one. Let's see where it put them. Oh. Okay. So there's this 6. I don't see any in there. I don't see any in the walls down here either. Where even are the 4 down here? Like, are they at the base of the crystal? Ah, they're at the base of the crystal. Okay. So 4 barely visible. 6 that are swag-tastic. Sir? Where did you come from? Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work. Why was he here? And so is the last one where the controller is? No. Was it in the ceiling down here? No. So there's 1 block of terrasteel somewhere higher. Like, is it all the way at the top? Oh, this is all just dark oak wood.
Whoop.
Hello.
Hello, I'm trying to log on. It failed to log in.
I had a Minecraft launcher update, so might be a version conflict if you had it running for a while.
No, I literally just opened it, but I'll go ahead and just start over again.
Huh. I'm trying to figure out where it put the last piece of, like, the last block of terrasteel. And I don't see it.
I'm guessing somewhere in the middle.
But, like, everything is even. Like, there is no singular central point. Maybe it's just weird.
I mean, if you wanted to, you could pull out your scanner and attune it to terrasteel, and then
Yeah, I suppose I could. I think I will, because now I'm curious. Yeah, so it's inside the trunk of the tree. Why is there a blitz here? This isn't a tomb. This isn't even a desert. So yeah, for some reason, up the trunk of this tree that has a bunch of algal lanterns to light it up, but no way to actually get in there. There's just a block of Terra steel instead of one of the lanterns.
It's kind of funny, actually, just to mess with you.
Yep.
How's your Palo Verde going?
Wait, why are these SPSs not done yet? Oh, they're just being a little slow. I made a phytogenic insulator. So it takes 80,000 RF to do one set of plants.
Mm-hmm.
And it processes them at a base rate of 20 RF per tick. So
that's what, 4,000 ticks?
uh-huh. So about 200 seconds. So just under 4 minutes per half a Palo Verde leaf.
And you need
5,300? Yeah, thousands. And so this is definitely faster. Well, almost definitely faster than the Hopper Botany pot, but only just. But it will accept integral components, so I'm making those, and that should quadruple the speed, at least triple it. I think it's quadruple. Yeah, because it's times 2, times 3, times 4. Okay, let's head on back and make sure things are being processed properly.
someday it will load. Someday.
Will that day be today? Who's to
It will.
say? Welcome to the game.
Yeah, I just didn't like that instance of Minecraft, I guess, for some reason. Literally nothing changed. Oh well.
Waiting for server.
Right, so today I need a metallurgic infuser so I can make the red target looking
Yeah.
upgrade things.
Alloy.
And to
Yeah.
make that, I need one of those trays, or one of those lids, or whatever you call it. That's used as part of the metallurgic infuser. I'm making 2, so I have one, so I actually use the old blazing agitator. That's the one it's called.
Oh, yeah.
So we need to make 2 blazing agitators, which is fun.
Yeah, after this batch of SPSs are done, I'm probably going to move my... Well, I don't know if I'm going to move the dissolution chamber. I'm going to at least put it on the power supply such that I can give it a speed upgrade. Because right now it is painfully slow in making the SPS casings.
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check that it's even still going. Oh, it's going. It's just slow.
So I need 2 blazing agitators, so I need 8 blazing rods. I have the machine bases already. I need 8 blazing energizing rods, which require electric coil blocks. Which I have. Need 8 blocks of quartz enriched iron, which I can do. I know, I might need to put my quartz B back into the rotation. I think I just turned most of my quartz back into silicon for other
Reasons.
stuff. Yeah, for reasons. Reasons which were apparent last time. So I don't have to go into them. What can I buy today? Cheers, Rocky B.
Man, still working on those. Let's go give it a hand.
Well, there's 52 nether quartz chunks, which is nice.
One thing that I found when using time in a bottle on the machines for this assembly thingy is that it doesn't use more air.
Oh,
So like most other machines, you increase the tick rate, it uses the same amount of energy, it just uses it faster.
sure.
This, in the end, uses less air because it uses the amount of air that it would use for the time. But it gets the job done faster.
You know, that, you wouldn't expect that.
No, I very much didn't. But I added more speed upgrades, like to the point where it can't make the pressure fast enough, and like took one out such that it's stable. But then when I run it 8x on each of the machines, it still uses it's still just as stable on the pressure.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Physics defying, but cool.
Physics is mostly just a suggestion anyway, so. Right? That's how it
Mm-hmm.
works.
Totally how it works. So you just working along the quest tree, or do you have a goal?
Oh, yeah. Well, I want to make that dissolution chamber. And for that, I need stuff. And for this, I need that. And for that, I need this. And so forth and so on until I have this blazing agitator thing going on. That's where I'm at.
Sure.
Got pulverizer sitting right here. Why not just use it? Come back and look at you later.
Oh, this is a thing that needs to go into the dissolution chamber.
Dissolution is dissolution. Getting sneezy all of a sudden.
I had a bit of that earlier.
Anyway, I need quartz infused iron. I got 22 quartz on me. Goodness me. But I can get this going. At least. Was I doing something with these machine frames?
Always an important question. Hey, that was my thing for this, wasn't it? Oh, it was a different memory chip. Snuck its way in there.
Well, they were using these power cells, so it's probably something. I'm pretty sure that means they can just go right into my back in my inventory for now.
Okay, so that should mean, yeah, my component is now done because I got my dissolution chamber running faster than the things that were feeding it. So now I can go to Chocolate Island and quadruple the pace of my leaf production.
It's not iron. It's compressed iron. Oh, lordy. What am I even doing? Okay.
Wow, even with the universal, I can't pull it that fast. Why not? Oh, is the energy cell too? No. What's... Can the machine not pull it in that fast? Don't understand why I can't just... Yeah, because at 5, it drains the power. Hmm. Okay, so we're at 60 stacks plus 60. And we need to get to 82 stacks plus 50.
Running that piglin gave me a zombie head. This is quite confusing. And zombie meat. Huh. Rotten flesh. I guess that tracks, kind of.
Everything seems to be doing great over here.
So what in particular are you working on today?
Same as usual, the SPS frames and or casings and bits of the tree.
Hmm.
Um, so I'll probably focus on speeding up the SPS for a while, and then if I run into a roadblock there, I'll go work on the various ports for the tree. Because I might run out of time in my bottle. I had 6 hours worth of time at the beginning of the stream. I am down to 3 hours and 10 minutes.
So it sounds like it's going pretty rapidly.
Yeah.
But what price progress?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go get the quartz. Duh.
Yeah, and after this batch of SPS casings, I'm going to make speed upgrades for this dissolution chamber, such that I don't necessarily need to dump my entire time and bottle into it.
Hmm. You mean aiming for permanent rather than very, very temporary upgrades? Gasp.
Shocking. So, how's your power generation doing over there?
Power generation?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. I mean, I'm not really doing too much for power generation. I'm just I just have like a compression dynamo and a with a backup Sterling dynamo if I need it. Because I'm
Mm.
not really doing as much as you are, so.
Well, I was just thinking the blazing agitator I thought took quite a bit.
It does. That's why I'm going to sneak over to your place and steal yours.
I see.
Yeah. I mean, because
Yeah, 10 million for the blazing
10
rod
million,
each.
yeah, times four, yeah, times two.
Yeah, just a scant 80 million fee.
I got that later on somewhere, I'm sure.
And your dynamos are making it in the, 2 digits per tick,
Mm-hmm,
maybe
mm-hmm.
three.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. All right, am I gonna need a lot more quartz enriched iron for other stuff later? Oh, so every single level of this will need its own quartz enriched iron. Good to know. So I don't need 8. I need 16. Oh, no, basic. How many levels up am I going? Oh, goodness. Blazing, hardened, basic. Great. 18, 24. 24 times 9 is 216. Shouldn't have wasted all my quartz. it's only 108 because these double up.
Hmm.
Prismarine crystals make them too. Interesting.
It thinks that it's doing it, but it's not doing it. Let's try that again. Wait, where did my... Which machine did that go into?
Oh no.
Yeah, because that is definitely the dissolution chamber that's aimed at. But where's my speed add-on? Oh. It made it, but it didn't register it. Okay. It was just confused. Everything's fine. Yeah, we should go check on our Tato fellow. Tato friend.
Be careful, he's savage.
How many SPS casings did I say I had before?
That's a good question. Why do you ask?
Well, because I've got 60 now. And I thought I was just making 10.
This is not concerning at all.
I'm pretty sure I did not have 50. Oh, the other batch wasn't done yet.
Okay.
Right. Other batch wasn't done yet. That recipe's absolutely stupid. Right, expert. Yeah.
I need 16 more HV capacitors? Good lord.
Yeah, Savage Corn, you're not even seeing the whole recipe tree. Because, like, this ultimate control circuit is also insane. Like, memory chip is 2 of each of the previous ones down. Plus 64 buckets of liquid XP. The Supreme machine frame. 2 iSDium, 2 plastic. The Elite control circuit. The Endarium's actually cheap. And a advanced machine frame plus ether gas. Milk that wither. So yeah, 3 ticks of wither murder. 2 ingots of iSDium. The Elite control circuit, which requires reinforced alloy and ether gas as well. And and an advanced control circuit, which requires a basic control circuit, which requires memory chips. So, yeah. Right, I was grabbing this to check the material list. So we've got the basic casings, but for the 4 ports, we need 8 more. So, SPS, hit it, 8. And so this is what it takes to make 8 SPS casings. Only 86 of these basic memory chips. Only 76 PCBs. 272 sawdust. 256 advanced RAM chips. Let's see. Any of the other numbers crazy? Only 32 obsidian. Dust. A mere 16 iasnium. A couple of logs. Some polonium. But that's to be expected. 12 demonic slates. We're not even talking about how much blood went into those slates. 688 buckets of liquid XP. And there we go. Right, we should check on our XP anvil. And make sure it's full up on levels. Yeah, 127. It's good.
Getting a plane treated wood at least.
How large is my reactor? I need 32. Well, that 32 gets me 8. So you only need 4 polonium per SPS casing. And my reactor can run at 20 per tick, I think. So, big enough. The problem is, I don't think my fuel production can actually keep up with my reactor at all. And so like it's not a huge reactor. And no, I don't think they changed the fuel. Well, they kind of changed the fuel, I think. There might be part of the process that was slightly different. No, I think the fuel is the same. Because you need the uranium hexafluoride, which is just uranium and hydrofluoric. Uranium's just yellow cake. Yellow cake is just enriched uranium. That's the same. Hydrofluoric is fluorite and sulfuric. That's fine. Sulfuric is water and sulfur tri. Sulfur tri is sulfur dye and oxygen. Sulfur dye is sulfur. So yeah. The recipe for that fuel is the same. It's just I don't have a ridiculously fast way of getting the sulfur and the uranium and the fluorite. And so like those bees are almost fast enough. I think. Not really. And then I don't know if the 10-to-1 waste to polonium is the same, but I'm pretty sure it is. So yeah, the 10-to-1 to polonium, fluorite and water, easy peasy. But yeah, it's all passive income. Like if we really wanted to go fission and we really wanted all that stuff, there is a way. We could set up a reactor genie or several, because I don't think they're fast enough either. So like our iasnium genie over here, we could set one of these up for an irradiated genie. And so we could make an irradiated genie and chuck them in one of these. And that generates uranium, sulfur, and fluorite. But these dudes aren't fast. Like, they might be faster than the bees. I don't really think so, though. Yeah, so using that polonium to make the antimatter is 1,000-to-1. Yeah. And so if we can find a way to speed up the overall process, we might need to. Uses for antimatter. So you can make the pellets, and then the pellets are used to make the Gaia reactor controller for if we want to automate getting Gaia spirit shards or Gaia spirit things to make these ingots. So that's one pellet, which is 1 bucket. So that's 1,000 buckets of polonium. So that would take a while. Eventually, we'll need 12 pellets to make this lovely World Shaper's cog to make the gun.
The gun. Bam.
I mean, most of the rest of this is pretty much fine. But those 12 pellets is, that's a lot. You can use antimatter to make a unbreakable graphite electrode. Gravitational modulating unit. So just straight up defy gravity. Supermassive QIO drive. So if we get into QIO, we can hold 8,000 types of items, much like our occult storage, so why bother? And then you can use 2 of them to make the antiprotonic nucleosynthesizer, which you can use to then make the flux plugs to get your stuff to use the flux network instead of the ender gates, probably to make them go super fast. A lot of the other nucleosynthesis things aren't really worth much. Making dragon eggs from chicken eggs. Turning wool into useful blocks. Really? You're gonna use 2 buckets of polonium to do that? Beds into respawn anchors? That's interesting. And then, if you want to fully charge your infinity tools, you need 10 buckets of antimatter. It's a lot of antimatter.
Yeah, don't you make that like a millibucket at a time or something like that?
Yeah, you really do.
Mm.
Because 1 millibucket of antimatter is 1 bucket of polonium, which is 10 buckets of nuclear waste. So that's a lot of nuclear waste to charge up those items for that set of trophies.
A little bit.
Yeah, just a bit. And so, yes, once we are to the point where we desperately need all of that waste, we'll make a better reactor.
Okay.
Yeah, so you've got a reactor that's at least 8 times mine, fully sunny day. So yeah, we would probably want more of the polonium converters. Although, I don't know how fast they run. We would have to test that. But the biggest concern I have is also being able to cool down the steam, because we don't generate water enough. 256 millibuckets per tick. So 5 buckets a second. Okay. And so you would need just 2 to keep up with the 160. That's not bad. Right, I was going to put some more levels into this guy. Wait, I don't put it in there. I put it in over here. Oh, right, the waste is... Right, because the waste is 1 to 1. Oh. Right, because I was thinking... I don't have infinite sun. There's nowhere here that has infinite sun. And so you only get an effective 128 per solar neutron thingy. No full sun dimensions for us. Oh, yeah, turn off the reactor when the sun is down. The end used to be full sun. There was a time with mechanism reactors and full sun end, but I'm relatively confident that in this version of Minecraft, the end is no longer full sun.
Yes. Gotta close up everything behind you.
Yeah, I don't know if it changed in 112. I think it was 112. But I haven't tested it. It might be different now. Or it might be not different yet. I haven't really checked. Chocolate. Yes, integrated dynamics is in this pack. I went a little too overboard with it last time, and so I have not really been using it this time. But it is here. Some of the recipes are a little overboard, but I think most of it's fine. So what were you thinking for integrated dynamicsing? Oh. Really? So, so let's see. For integrated dynamics, world fluid importer. So infinite water source, world fluid import. Oh, sync is no bueno. Wait, why is sync bueno? Is sync just more expensive? Oh, I didn't know how to get the MLG YOLO. So do you know how to get the hashtag MLG YOLO? Otherwise, no sync for us.
That's the infinite bucket I had before.
Yeah. And then it uninfinited.
Yeah.
So it's just a water bucket. But it's a water bucket with infinity. Can you enchant a water bucket? You can turn water to milk. Google, help us! Please, Google! But yeah, I'm gonna go and try to enchant a water bucket, because I think it'd be hilarious if we could have just enchanted our water buckets this whole time.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. I mean, it's not showing up on the anvil or anything, but
maybe you can't do it in the anvil. Maybe you have to enchant it. Yeah, let's just use the XP farm. I don't think we need ridiculous levels of enchanting. Nope. No enchant. And so we'd have to find it in a loot crate somewhere.
Another one.
Yeah, so if we could use the sink, that level of infinite water is really cool. Can you make loot crates? That's a good question. No. So the better end pedestal enchantments. are like this. But I don't know whether or not that works for items or if it's just books.
It says it's enchant a bucket of water with the infinity enchantment, only available through the better end enchanting process with the pedestals.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
might only be in. Yeah, okay, no, that's
So
next.
the infusion.
And then rename it in an anvil, and then you're good, apparently.
That's what he said. And like, I've got these pedestals.
Oh yeah, okay. So you found the exact same rat thread I did. Great, good to
Oh
see.
yeah, that's exactly what Savage Corn put in the chat, that it's from Reddit.
Of course, you can't trust anything you read there.
So need crystal shards, end shards. Spectral arrows or just glowstone. I mean, it's worth a shot.
Good kitty cat.
I mean, that's a fun thing to do today while we wait. And up one more. Because we've got the infusion pedestal. Ah. Okay. Well, we'll try putting the bucket in the middle. If it doesn't work, we'll put a book, and then we'll head to the anvil. So next up, we need the petal and then the crystal. So we need more crystal shards. Lovely. Do we need more end shards? No, we do not. And then we'll need a Tem and a Hydrolux. And some Stardust. There we go. To the end. How are we doing on all of this? Making progress. I don't think anywhere's better than anywhere else. And then where were those crystal mountains? I thought they were over here somewhere. No, those are neon oases. Eh. Let's grab my compass. So while we're flying, how's everybody out in Chatland doing? Looking forward to the upcoming holiday weekend if y'all are in the U.S.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that's coming up.
If you're in Egypt, are you appreciating the just past holiday? Well, I suppose you're still in that holiday, aren't you? The almost summer season. Yeah, we were downright Pacific Northwest here today. It was real nice.
That sounds nice. I think our high was 104, 105 today here, so we were kind of...
Oh, 100 plus. Yikes.
Yeah, it's been that way for the past week. I think it's going to be in the upper 90s on Thursday or Friday, so that'll be nice. Yeah, we got some kind of like... So we get a monsoon season, but right now we got a high-pressure system kind of hanging out over top of us, keeping everything out. And so once that finally meanders away, we'll probably start getting some rain. And I just had to get my roof redone, which is expensive but necessary because it was starting to drip a little bit. But you know, so it goes.
Joys of home ownership. Well, we have arrived at what is claimed to be the Crystal Mountains. And it's nothing but grass. We typically don't hit the hundreds around here. It was a bit warm for a few days, but nothing too unexpected. Like, unpleasant, but not unexpected. But yeah, I think around this time we're typically mid-80s. But it had gotten into the high 80s, and it was unpleasant. But yeah, I like it around here. I would prefer to be closer to an ocean for the sake of slightly more temperate weather, but the lack of hurricanes is pretty nice.
I suppose that's something you have to kind of experience to really get a handle on.
The hurricanes and then lack of hurricanes. Yeah. I'm just pleased we haven't had any tornadoes, like, really nearby. Like, they've been closer than anyone would like, but haven't had any go through town or go through somebody I know's town. Except that once it was pretty close to someone I knew. But that's the price you pay for being inland, where you can, you know, grow abundant crops and stuff. Mac, I'm hitting it with massive fortune, so we get a lot of it. Because normally you'd only get like 2. This is the wrong floor. This is the wrong everything. I need to use the Ars Nouveau thingy first. Also, we need an Atem God Shard. That's this one? Yeah. How did we do on the Sethaning of it all? Oh, we're doing quite a bit better. Yeah, we'll go check on the tater in just a second. Okay, yeah, this is done pretty good. Potato. Hello, Archibald. Give me my meat back. Okay. So, 4 of these, and 1 of these. And then 4 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, 1 of these. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
Hydrolux.
MP capacitors. Check.
Check. 1, 2. Oh, 1 of these.
8 Tesla coils. Check.
Oh, 1 of these. Oh, that looks cool. And then a water bucket. Does nothing.
Oh?
I thought it might have infused the infinity into the bucket directly instead of having to put it onto a book. Wait. How do I actually activate this? Also, am I facing the correct direction? That way's north. Okay. Let's double check that recipe. That way is north. Put the bucket. It probably needs some sort of activation. Except it doesn't. You just put the item on and it goes. But it is directional. Okay. Enchanted Book of Infinity. Okay. Hashtag MLG-YOLO. Okay.
Oh, it worked?
Well, no, I'm checking the name to make sure I name it properly. Because if it's not named properly, it probably won't work in the
No, I understand
recipe.
that, but you did actually make the
No, I made the book.
Oh, okay.
But now, yeah, you can put infinity on a water bucket. Costs 10 levels. Let's grab another. Oh, give me.
Just in a freaking.
Just in an anvil with an infinity book. Hashtag MLG-YOLO. It didn't change the name. It's still just water bucket. There we go. So you have to enchant it and then name it. Weird.
It feels funny to me.
Okay, well. Progress. Everlasting Spring requires a token of Euphoria. And then a bunch of Coral Stone. Coral!
Coral. I watched that show like a season more than I should have. And I got at it like season 4.
Well, that
Honestly,
that means I watched 3 fewer seasons than I probably should have.
No, honestly, I should have given up after the first season. The second season was pretty terrible. And it was very much a case of, hey, maybe it's going to get better. But no, they had to drag everything out forever, and it was just not 100% worth it. So.
Okay. Pink glimmering flowers. Oh no, I might not have the pink flowers for this. Oh no. I used my pink flowers for the sparks. Okay.
You need some pink flowers. I have 19 mystical pink flowers. If you need some.
Nah, it's fine.
Okay. He's gonna make some fancy instant grow stuff and then just wiggle your fingers and make it appear.
Yep.
That's what I would do. It's 256 signal plate.
Okay, 43 should be enough.
Sorry, cat. You've had enough time in my lap. Just want 256 diluted paste. Come 24 at a time. Let's make a whole bunch of you. Oh, but you use some of that silicon I made too. Excellent.
And then over here for the sunshiny kind.
I have 40 tar. That also gets me 240, 480. I should always use it for something else at some point.
Do we need a gold leaf for this? We did. Running a little low on gold leaves. Which is surprising because I only ever made one batch.
How do you mean?
Well, like, I expected to have run out by now.
Oh, okay.
Because I only made one batch. Back in
Okay,
the day.
I understand. Blaze cake.
And then I should still have one thing of calling left. I don't have another calling. Ugh. Okay, green, yellow, green, red, earth, water, air, fire. Fire, air, earth. Really? My last rune of water? Yes, another dumb recipe. Yeah. More coral stone! I'm gonna curse myself later. One of sunlight, one of ghosts. There's that. Oh, and it's a zapping recipe. Right. Oh, let's go do it on the sand. Make some glass. Yay, euphoria. Okay, and then my coral stone deposits are over in Chocolate Island.
Okay, hopefully there'll be all the dielectric pacing I need for a little bit. Oh, I didn't use all my tar. I'll make some more tar.
Never heard someone say euphoria more depressed in my life. That's the high quality entertainment I'm here to provide for you, folks.
Oh, boy. Alright, pyrolyzer into fractioning still it is. I think I had this set up before, too.
Hello, fishes. And there we go. Oh, yes, there is clearly a better way for this. I'm not going to bother. Because very rarely do you actually ever need this. But I am curious about this. Ah, come on. You changed too soon. Changed while I was looking at it. Okay, so that seems to have sped that up. But then again, a lot of these don't seem to be taking that long to begin with. Okay, so you can't increase the tick rate of the coral itself, but you can increase the tick rate of the coral stone. Yeah, there are a couple of things that I really should have automated, like ages ago. I just never did. Okay, so then we take a token of Euphoria, an MLG YOLO bucket, and a bunch of coral stone. So one of these, one of these, 1, 2, 3 of these, one of those, and then whichever ones we like the least. Which of these looks the worst? The moss. Everlasting Spring! Huzzah!
So it confirmed worked? Nice.
Yeah. Aura Trove. Aura Trove is the upgraded Aura Cache. Let's head up here. Oh. So I need, yeah, 2 more water runes. 2 runes of mana. But, like,
Water.
My concern was not about having water runes to have water runes. My concern was having water runes for the future when I need to make another Sin rune or another Alph rune. And I'm like, I don't want to make another stupid water rune. For the sink, makes total sense. I'm not the least bit against making a couple more for a sink. Man, that thunder. There's our Aura Trove, which needs to be full. Brilliant. Okay, that'll be good.
Like chest somewhere? I had all the bazillions of chests, and now I have 4. Must have left them somewhere. I'd forgotten about it. I mean, it's not like I really need them for much, but it's just confusing.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we did automate this because infusing things with aura was getting to be a pain. So we've got a snowman up there and a create thing harvesting snowballs that get thrown at a target whenever the aura levels drop below a certain level. Okay, so next up, let's flatten some steel. And we need a faucet. Easy peasy. And then we'll just need those runes of water. Let's make a couple of diamond hooks. Probably have a bit of mana powder. Sure do. Mana steel is fine. Blizz. Plenty. Coral stone you just got. How we doing on kelp? Plenty. Okay, so let's grab 2 sets of each of those things. Kelp, blizz, coral stone. Mana steel, mana powder. And diamond hooks. And then a couple of living rock. We'll be in business. And yes, I know the basic runes make 2. This is such that we have spares for the reasons mentioned earlier. Okay. So put 2 of them back. Terracotta.
Okay.
Faucet. Couple of runes of mana. Everlasting Spring. Steel. Plates. And a full aura trove. It is nighttime, but I'm not sure that matters.
Nighttime is the right time.
Cha 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 cha. We've got a sink.
Nice.
So that's cool. And that was easier to make than expected. And so for integrated dynamics, you'd have a fluid import, a fluid export. So about that, Savage Corn. Oh no, they knew. Yeah, they knew. uh, the max fluid transfer rate has been limited to 65536 millibuckets per tick. So you only get 65 buckets per tick instead of the. How many do you need for a full powered fission reactor? Yeah, 65 buckets a tick is hardly a thing in mechanism. Let's see, because I'm making 9. 9 buckets a tick. Mac, the thing is, well, the answer is yes, but I don't think it'll be enough. Because that would be 65 buckets per tick per integrated dynamic setup. The problem is that we're not talking one order of magnitude here.
Okay.
I don't think this is running, so I'm not sure I can even. Yeah, so like this is barely running and is almost at that 65 limit. Like barely running. Let's see, will this tell me how much steam it's supposed to be creating? Okay, so yeah, it's making 41 buckets per tick at a low rate. And so every time we go up, we would need that many connections to the entangled blocks. And so if we were to get up to because I would imagine this produces steam at roughly the same rate as the fission reactor. I don't know. Let's just go check the fission reactor. Like, it'll tell us how much it makes. Why mess around with fusion when you can just ask fission? Ooh, but before we do that, let's check on progress. Oh, it's done. And then we make. Oh no, we need another ultimate control circuit. Nah, we got what we need. It'll be fine.
Oh, good.
But while that's processing, let's go back. Okay, everybody, I will be right back.
So light was gone forever for a few minutes. So, Need 3 whackers. And a press.
Okay. I have returned. Okay, so Savage Corn is doing 160 millibuckets per tick of fissioning. Requires 3,000 buckets per tick of water.
It's 3 million millibuckets per tick.
Yeah, 3 million millibuckets.
And each of those things only gives you a 65. So are you going to need a lot of sinks or what?
Well, we'll see. Because, like, the one sink, you can just entangle it a bunch of times. Entangling is pretty cheap.
Okay. Like, come out of each side kind of thing, basically?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so my current thing at a burn rate of 10 generates 10 times as much steam as the current fusion reactor. And so, yeah, just to do this thing at this level is no good. Is steam 1-to-1 with water? Yes. And so this just uses all of this to make sure that it can transfer everything as fast as it needs to. This part is now superfluous, I'm pretty sure. But these are necessary. Ish. It was being weird for a bit. Yeah, so... we haven't had trouble really with the entangled blocks angering the server because there's just the 3 of us and I'm the only one that goes crazy with them. Mm-hmm. But even then, 65 buckets a tick from integrated dynamics versus 128 buckets per tick from mechanism. We'd be better off with the mechanism, but even that isn't really enough. And so, yeah, you really do need the turbine and to pull using the crazy pipes. Because using and chucking the water is just not gonna fly. Yeah, those tricksy devs being like, you know what? No, you can't get unlimited water transfer. You gotta work for it. Well, Mac, the whole point was that if you pump in cold water, you can then just throw away the hot water. The turbine cools it down for you such that you can reuse it. But if you don't have to reuse it, you can just throw away the wastewater. We're not about to be able to throw away the sodium. Yeah, not a chance. Okay, so yeah, right now the water is in a closed system and just gets reused over and over. And I think using the sodium would potentially let you run it hotter. I don't know if we get these stats for water. Oh, we do. Well, not exactly. So would the sodium just generate more power in the turbine, though? Like, is that the efficiency we're getting? Or would it let you run it at a higher burn rate because of how good it is at cooling? And I still have this on me. Oh well. But now, oh, right. I needed to make another set of SPS ports. And that. Oh, right. We don't have the. We don't have the lasers. Right, because we need all those Gaia spirit ingots and flux dust and atomic alloys. But atomic alloys are fine. Flux dust is fine. That's too fast. How are you supposed to generate the fuel that fast? Oh, right. Normal modded Minecraft. That wouldn't be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so atomic alloy, we get 3 per shadow steel. Let's double check those numbers again. We need 14, so we make 5 sets. We've got 3. Well, no, Mac, the thing is that the whole point is to run the fission reactor to get the waste. You're throwing away the electricity. All water can go up to 210. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so that's to make the chromatic compound. We're going to need redstone for flux dust and an obsidian.
Okay.
Come on. One's in the corner.
32,
That's
16
terrible.
of these.
There we go. There's our flux dust. Cobblestone. Let's put the sink away for now.
Quest complete.
Quest complete.
It's because I made some hardened stuff for from Powa.
Power.
Makes me some more steel. Yes, Powa. Now you're playing with Powa.
Let's make a few extra.
I remember the Power Glove as a concept. But not much more of not much more than a joke, frankly. Except as featured in the advertisement / movie, The Wizard. The Wizard. Go buy Super Mario Bros. 3. Although, oh man, was that a very young, oh, she's from Veep and My Girl. Is that the same person? Hold on, I gotta look this up real quick.
We need to know.
The Wizard.
Do I have Shadow Steel in here? I do. I don't know how much. That math is annoying. George, 144 times 8.
288, 576, 1154? No, that's not right. 557 or 14. 1152.
Correct.
Haley Brooks, played by Jenny Lewis, not who I was thinking of. That's fine. Lead singer for the indie rock band Rilo Kiley, which I never heard of, but you know, good for her.
Yeah.
Oh, and she was on the Very Murray Christmas special on Netflix and sang Baby It's Cold Outside with Bill Murray. That's fun.
Except for that song. That's a creepy song.
I think you get out of what you put into it. Because they were a married couple. And anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, the Wizard. Child actor. Became a band person. Good for her. Well, she had a fun career. I guess she's still doing stuff too.
Good. Okay, so we're making 32 of these guys spirit ingots. Which requires... Oof. So that's 2 full stacks of Seth. I've got 2 full stacks of Seth. This machine is probably not upgraded. Yeah, I didn't bother upgrading it. Okay, so 2 stacks of Seth, 32 more Terra Steel, and then 2 stacks of Gaia Spirits. This is why you need a Gaia reactor. Problem is you can't get a Gaia reactor until you build the thing that I'm making. And so, in addition to the 32 Terra Steel to make the ingots, we also need the Terra Steel to get the Gaia spirits, and you're better off using the Gaia ingots, which require even more Terra Steel. Oh yeah, I did make the Terra Steel blocks and put them into the thing, and so we are now down back down to 3 Terra Steel. Okay, so this has 2 more to go.
Frosty on Electrum, is that right?
So that's that. Oh man.
Yeah, Electrum. Okay.
Really does make me wonder if the other recipe isn't as bad. So, Savage Corn, here's another expert mode fun time. The supercharged coil requires ultimate induction cells that require either the ultimate energy cube and an elite induction cell and 2 Gaia spirit ingots, or 1 ultimate and then 3 elite. Each elite then requires 3 advanced. Each advanced requires 3 basic. Each basic then requires the basic energy cube, which requires the lithium bucket and a simple machine frame. And yeah, exponential growth is unsustainable. And so the question is, would we rather use 2 Gaia Spirit ingots at each level, or do we exponential growth it? And so, like, the only thing we're missing is the 32 Gaia Spirit ingots. Yeah, so 2 Gaia for ultimate, 2 Gaia for elite, 2 Gaia for each of the ones down, each of the ways down. But if you don't do that, it's 3 elites, well, 6 elites, but let's say 3 elites, 9, I forget the terms, but 27, I think, of the basic, if we're lucky. Start the Gaia at elite. Basic tier would stay normal. Let's check what you mean by that. So you've got the ultimate induction cell, which either requires 1 elite and 2 Gaias, or 3 elites. Each elite costs either 3 advanced or 1 advanced and 2 Gaia. Each advanced costs 3 basic, or a basic and 2 Gaia. Each basic costs an energy cube. The cubes are fine. The cubes are just the next cube down and some alloys. But I don't know if they're fine enough to deal with exponential growth. And so you're saying make the 6 advanced via the 3 basic? Cut the number of Gaia Spirit ingots from 32 down to 20? Wait. Yeah. So it'd be 32 down to 20. Is 20 reasonable? Yeah, it's not as bad. What I'm wondering is whether or not we just swap out all the recipes for the triples. I mean, as a thought experiment, we can just do that. Just come on down here. The triples might actually be easier. Like, the exponential growth might be more accomplishable at this point. So take out the ultimate, the elite, and the advanced, because the basic doesn't matter. Basic is basic, does not require Gaia. So then we come in here, grab 3 patterns, ultimate from here. Elite from here. Advanced from here. And then we come back up here. We put these back in there. And we just check. What would it cost to do these? $1,400 blaze honeycomb.
1,400?
I suppose we only need one. The blueprint we've got calls for 2. But we can just build it from scratch. What were you asking?
Do you need those blaze honeycomb for making blazing crystals?
Yeah.
If you need to borrow 1,400, you can.
Okay, so I would be 7 blaze honeycomb short.
Oh, that's not much at all.
I don't know if I've got a blaze bee running here. Where's my blaze bee? Actually, no. We've got so much blaze honeycomb. What am I thinking?
Oh.
It's just not something here. It's how I'm making sulfur.
Oh, okay.
For my red production. Ow!
Oh, Light, I had a question for you. Okay, so is this energy cell you have floating here to power your zapper? Is it just entangled somewhere else to the power source, and so it just flows through into there, and that's what's going on?
Yes.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense than, infinite vacuum energy from nowhere.
Yeah, it's not an ender cell, but those exist. Okay, so if we wanted to do it this way, we just need a bunch more resonating gems, which shouldn't take too long to harvest. These electrodes would take a while, because that's an extra, let's see, 550 or so graphite. So that'll take a while.
Hilarious.
Another batch of flux dust, pretty easy. Iron mechanical parts, that's iron plates and copper, I think. And then another 2 stacks of star metal ore. Yeah, I probably don't generate enough power for needing more than one of those lasers. There's all the firmament for that. Let's put these patterns away. Yeah, let's head over to the balloon. What you looking at?
I was trying to figure out how to. I was just running some stuff through your zapper, so it ends up in your inventory. I was trying to figure out how to get down to your little thing so I could grab it out of there.
Oh, you should be able to grab it from the green screen on the left.
Green screen on the left. Oh, okay. Okay, I assume they're still going. So this is called. All right. Thank you.
Don't spook me like that, server. Really, Phantoms? This is how you want to spend your time?
Mhm.
Searching can be fun if you have fun with searching.
Mhm.
Yeah, you do need to be careful because there are 2 elevators right next to one
Mhm.
another, leading to different
Yeah,
places.
I'm just taking the warp stone. 100% worth it.
Yeah, my base is not exactly user-friendly for visitors.
It's all good. Butts. All right. Good job, cat.
Just one more set after this one. Then we'll have all our star metal. Still probably going to have to wait quite a while for the graphite, though. So we might just see if we can manage 4 guy spirit ingots, I think. And then everything below expanded. Then we might be close. Oh, we didn't go swimming for the aquamarine either. We can do that here.
Okay.
And I did make an automated way for this on the previous server, which is probably why I didn't bother on this one. Oh no, creeper behind me! Whatever shall I do? Maybe just wait for it to disappear. Poof!
So what is it you have equipped that makes them go flying off into nothingness?
I believe it's Rebound 3 is an enchantment on multiple pieces of armor.
Accumulation.
Is Mrs. Frog's place? Way too classy to be Frog's place.
Uh,
Witch hazel. It's got armor on armor stands. Cats on a bed. But barrels full of randomness. So I don't know.
oh, that feels like a me thing, but it's not mine.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I thought Mrs. Frog had her place farther to the south.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a mystery.
Huh?
All right. 12. 48
That should be enough of those.
24 sets of this.
Oh, right. They have to be resonating. And iron mechanical components. Require iron plates and copper.
All right. I got that.
Where am I going? Pirate Cove will have to wait until it's done smashing. So let's head Chocolate Island and resonate some gems.
Okay, so I guess I get to make some blaze fiber.
Woo, blaze fiber. Okay, what else do we need? Flux dust. What is what armor trim update? Because some of the things that were on the armor stands were artifacts, like these bunny hoppers. It was a hook, like these gloves and this piston. And so, no, it is not the armor trim update, because this is definitely not 120.
No, no, sir.
Bam! I mean, I've only dropped 223 frames. I don't know why it's lagged behind so bad for y'all. Let's see. So like this, even with all the upgrades, it's going to take forever. Let's see about putting the ultimate one back. and see what it costs like this. Oh, hello. Oh, there we go. With that, we only need 4 Gaia Spirit Ingots. Oh, but that would only leave me with 1 Gaia Spirit left. I should probably fight the dude.
Yeah, go take him out. He's been talking about you behind your back. Not cool guy.
Oh, I still have some Seth God shards in here. More Gaia killing required.
It is a fun sound. Ooh, I'll buy some cherry signs. Sure. It's a nice color.
Okay, always clean the floor before inviting guests. And ba-bam! Yeah, and I'm sorry for anybody who really wants this music to slap. It is too darn loud. Oh no, it's a witch! I saw somebody in a Skyblock or Skyblock-ish world use a witch to apply the weakness to a zombie villager in order to cure them.
Really?
Yeah. It was neat. Yeah, because I don't think they had any other option. Like, it was a fairly restricted world they were in. Epic shade of grab bag. Wow. Crimson Lotus. And then the Dice of Fate gave us 7 more Gaia Spirit Ingots, 4 more Mana Diamonds, and 10 more Mana Pearls. Thanks. Gaia Spirits. Okay, so now we only need 4 of those ingots. So we need 16 of these. 16 of the Seth, which I don't have that many up here, but that's just 3 that we get from downstairs. Yeah, imagine being so broke you can't even afford being weak. That is quite the state of being. Okay, 16 of these, 16 of those, and then 4 more Terra Steel. We've only got 2. And so, to make that, we need 2 of these, 2 of those, 2 of those. No, not 2 of those. 2 of these, 2 of these, and quartz. 2 of those. And the Terra Steel crafting begins once more. But only 2. We're not making a stack and a half this time. Okay, let's move Witch Hazel off of the first page. And down below, balloon. Same with unnamed. I don't remember where that one is, but it's probably up north. Okay, and we're going to Chocolate Island. Bonk. Doot, doot. And the eagle-eyed amongst you may have noticed how many iesnium I have now.
Oh?
1,600.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm. Power of automation.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to keep calling it automation instead of what it really is.
Cheating?
Slavery.
Oh, is that is it a gin thing?
Mm-hmm. Free resources. It's not exactly free. You have to pay for it with human suffering. Okay, so to craft 1 supercharged coil, I'm making 1 laser, 37 simple machine frames, 74 osmium gears, 74 refined obsidian ingots, 148 enriched obsidian, 152 refined obsidian dust, 19 enriched diamonds, 152 obsidian dust, 37 pity machine frames, 37 regular machine frames, 37 iron gears, using my 2 stacks of iron plates that I was going to use for something else to craft, and then crafting 20 more, so 148 iron plates, 74 leaded concrete from 83 lead plates and 74 concrete, 222 slag, 149 clay balls, 148 andesite casings, 74 andesite alloy, 222 oak planks, 74 industrial foregoing plastic, 74 coal coke, Oh, that's bad news. If I need coal coke, I am going to cancel my graphite order. Because that would get in line behind it, and that's no good. This is why we're reading through it. Okay, 74 dry rubber, 8 advanced induction cells, 12 advanced energy cubes, 38 infused alloys, 38 energized steel, 50 buckets of liquid lithium, 36 basic energy cubes, 36 basic control circuits, 18 basic control circuit assembly packages, 44 cardboard boxes, 36 printed circuit boards, 36 processors, 144 raw basic processors, 194 processor bindings, 308 silicon, 145 tin coins, 108 transistors, 190 plastic sheets, 103 electrum wires, 25 electrum plates, 72 capacitors, 428 aluminum plates, 356 signalum plates, 62 unassembled PCBs, 36 basic memory chips, 48 prepared basic memory chips, 24 of those memory chip assembly packages, 40 improved processors from 40 raw improved processors, 41 aluminum coins, 155 glass panes, 54 glass, 145 blazing capacitors, 160 basic capacitors, large, 300 blazing crystals, 151 blaze fibers, 152 mage bloom fibers, 64 niotic capacitors, 256 niotic crystals, 256 stardust, 24 basic induction cells, 72 high voltage coil blocks, 576 HV wire coils, 288 aluminum wires, 288 steel wires, 72 steel plates, 156 sawdust, 36 lead wires, 62 empty PCBs, 11 copper plates, 147 advanced RAM chips, 1084 dielectric paste, 8 blaze cakes, 8 blaze cake bases, 76 reinforced alloys, 76 lithium dust, 3 ultimate control circuits, 1 ultimate memory chip, 1 prepared ultimate memory chip, prepared elite memory chips, prepared advanced memory chips, 3 and 6 of those respectively, 2 elite control circuits, and I'm only halfway through. And yes, the energizer is going to get clogged, so I'm going to have to make each of these types of crystals independently. Wait, can you repeat that? I wasn't listening. So let's skip to the good part. Only 384 buckets of liquid memories, only 57.6 buckets of liquid lithium, 75.85 buckets of latex, 1 bucket of ether gas, 74 buckets of concrete, 190 buckets of molten plastic, 38 buckets of blazing blood, 19 LPG, and 0.05 buckets of ender slime. 0.05.
Half a bucket ender slime. Just to round it out.
Not half. 0.05.
Oh, 50 millibuckets.
Yep. Yeah, liquid memory, so experience points. Okay, so we need to craft a stack of nitro crystal first. Nitro stack. Go. That requires blazing crystals. Right, always work from the bottom.
So do you assign the energizing stuff like an item at a time so it doesn't overlap each other and mess everything up?
Yeah, so I'm gonna. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna start this because it's probably fast enough that it wouldn't clog, but I'm not gonna take that risk. So 300 blazing crystals. Arf, arf, arf.
Yep. Yep, that's the dog.
Life of dog.
Any clue what the surprisingly substantial satchel is?
The surprisingly substantial satchel is, I think, just a really big backpack.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever made one. I think Frog has.
Uses end fiber, so I'm trying to figure out how much end fiber I'm actually going to have to make. And the answer appears to be about 16. So 8 shadow berries. That's one for snacking. Looks like I'm cool with shadow berries. All shadow berry mixed fruit. Love it. I can cook a shadow berry. I can make miscellaneous jam. Actually, I want to do that because I can make a PBJ sandwich.
So, Corn, is your way of preventing it from clogging the same as from the pressure chamber? Oh, did we have a 0K event? We might have.
Looks like it's going.
So yeah, you set the crafter to have redstone on pulse. You put a buffer that detects when the item is done. Ping the thing to send the next. And in that case, you can get rid of all the pipes. You just send them directly into the thing. The only part I'm not 100% on is the thing that you're grabbing out of. Like, how do you keep the item in it long enough to get the redstone pulse? But then also take the stuff out of it. Is the applied energistics or refined storage thing slow enough? Yeah, it does. Like this thing right here is just pull whatevs. The extracting is not the problem. What I'm wondering about is what you put the output into to get the pulse, where it stays in it long enough to get the pulse, but not so long that it causes trouble. Oh, right. Well, no, because the thing would do. No, it will only insert a single slot. What does that mean? So, like, it would only send one of the items of the recipe? Yeah, I haven't really worked with the redstone pulse mode of the crafter, so I'm not entirely certain how it works. Right. So that part I understand. So you would have the crafter pointing into the thing. When you pulse the crafter, it sends exactly the recipe into it. That gets zapped. Then you pull it out. But once it's pulled out, you need to send the redstone pulse. how do we get the redstone pulse? Because if you put a hopper under it, hoppers are too fast for a comparator to pulse as something passes through it. And so I know, like, you could have a thing that's locked and then the redstone pulse also unlocks it. Comparator on the orb. So does the comparator read the output slot? Really? That's neat. Huh. I didn't know. So yeah, then you would just have a crafter going in, a comparator coming out, sending the redstone back into the crafter, and an importer. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Yeah, Mac, I think it's on your end, because not a 0K event here. $256 Niotic.
For once, it's not light. Right, it's gonna get my power.
Should try it, mister. That's not bad at all. Other minor setback.
Another one?
It's only minor. We need to use an upgraded crafter because we don't have enough space in a regular one.
Oh.
Too many zappable recipes. Fluid cell, redstone flux cell. Oh no, we don't have the raw neural processor. Is there anything we don't need in the zapper anymore? Like these stupid power cores. We could just get rid of these, right?
Raw neural processor. That sounds awful.
I'll bet. What are these for? Power cells. Oh, I'll probably need those again. Redstone link. Oh, I mean, sure. I mean, that is real nice. I'm not sure how necessary it is, given the simple loop. That's... Oh, I've got one of those. Ah, right. If the comparator from the entangle block doesn't work. Yeah, redstone with those is always a bit of a gamble. Okay, so we need brewing stand. Nugs. Spectrum. Wixie. We need more of those nugs. Okay, so middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll need the 3 other things. We done? We done. Yeah, and there's some weird things with the refined storage, and particularly these redstone and fluid cells, but also the industrial foregoing upgrades. It just gets confused sometimes.
It's understandable. Nothing's allowed to be straightforward.
Okay, iron crafter, importer, redstone, entangled block. So, step 1, we do just a tiny bit of science. Let's grab a chest. Here we go. Chest. Comparator. Stuff in the chest. Great. Now we take our entangle block. Put it here. Do that. Do a little something like this. Ba-bow. Comparator signal accomplished. So grab this, put that in there. Pick everything up. And then figure out where we're going to put this mess. We need room, and we need to not, you know, use the redstone on anything that's going to care. And so we'll need a few cables. Okay. And then import. And then compare. And there we go. Easy peasy. And we just let's put this stuff away. Okay. So now
Let the reckoning commence.
we should probably just do a quick test to make sure it works at all. Oh. Well, kinda. Let's get rid of the pipes that pulled it out. Let's try that again. To make sure the importer works. Zap and pulled. One more quick test. Stuff pops in, stuff gets zapped, stuff pops out. Glorious.
Cool.
Better test. Let's make more than one set. That's good. That should... Well... This shouldn't be enough to jam the pressure chamber. Yeah, nothing in this is more than... Well, I mean, that's 5 stacks of silicon.
It's a hefty amount of silicon.
It is. But I don't think it's enough to jam the pressure chamber. I think it'll be fine. Let's just go. I love that it gets darker when it summons the Wither.
So I get 4, 8, 12,
Okay,
16.
so let's pick these up, because they are now doing nothing. Yeah, it looks like it's putting stuff in at a reasonable clip. Why? Why do you make the turbine so complicated? Why you make me do maths?
It's good for you. Build a character.
Writing a thesis while trying to explain it. Yeah, because like balancing the number of the rotors with the number of vents, with the number of saturating condensers. Is a bit ridiculous. Okay, so what, if anything, would benefit from being sped up? The Smasher, as always.
Commence to smash. Hello again, cat. We meet again.
Okay, so it's well after the 11 o'clock when I'm supposed to stop.
Oh goodness, it is.
And so I think I'm going to leave this to Autocraft while we're gone. But we'll be back on Thursday At least I'll be back on Thursday. You going to be here on Thursday, George?
I plan on it.
Woohoo. Do we know why Frog was not here today?
I am unsure of that, unfortunately.
Because I knew why he wasn't here last Thursday. Origins. I'm pretty sure that's over now. So, he might be here, he might not. We'll see how it goes. But next time, we should have ourselves an SPS that we can't afford to run, but we'll have it! And then we can figure out how to make a whole bunch of waste to turn into polonium to throw into our SPS to get some antimatter for, reasons. Right. We'll see how it goes, but we'll work on the stuff for the tree, because that'll require even more Terra steel. And so we'll see how that goes. But, yeah. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.